As for the characters itself, I spent like a majority of my time playing Ryo. I was gonna learn K-Dash, and I still want to learn K-Dash, but a lot of people like wanted to hear my thoughts on Ryo and how he feels compared to 14, and Ryo's kind of strong. I don't think Ryo is top tier in this version because he still has the same weaknesses that he does from 14, but I will say in that same regard, the game mechanics in 15 buffed Ryo. So like the fact that he doesn't need to go into max mode, but he could still use his resources is a pretty significant buff in and of itself. Even on top of that, they gave him a new normal, a command normal, which is 4A, which is like just a straight fist. And being the fact that you can input a normal and then do 4A, it helps like give him like more safe pressure because he could just melee you for shit like for free. And then if he hits you with said melee 4A, you may get too touched, like resource dependent. Like if he hits you with like a random conversion into max mode, and then hits you with a melee 4A after that. Actually, let me rephrase that. If he hits you with anything in the corner, and then hits you with a melee 4A after that, and he has like, let's say 3 bars at the minimum, your character is dead. That's a dead character. That is next round at that point. The good thing about 4A is that it is neutral on block, but it is still plus on hit, so it's a really good normal. I think it helps compensate for the fact that he needs like a safe way to continue with pressure. There are not much cons I can give about Ryo. The only one that I can like vividly remember complaining about is the fact that doing DP in the climax is a pain in the ass now. And if they so choose, I kind of hope they give him back his old climax input, which was like quarter circle forward 2 times into both punches, because his current climax now is like quarter circle back, half circle forward. Try doing, like, think about that, right? Quarter circle back, half circle forward, and you're trying to do that off of a DP. Yeah, no, that's not good. Especially considering the game is supposed to like make it easier for newcoming players. No one's doing that consistently. And the reason I say that is because in King of Fighters, there's usually like a rule of thumb where like if you can't do your inputs the traditional way, so if you can't do DP into traditional climax input, there's usually like a way to like circumvent it by like using like cheating the input. But with Ryo, there's no way to do that. Like in like old KOF 13, like I guess the way to circumvent it would have been to do half circle back forward and then do half circle forward and then input climax. But that doesn't work because for some weird reason, like if you try to do that, it overrides, like he'll get his Howl super, which is forward back half circle forward. So I don't mind like practicing it, but at the same time it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I guess a quality of life change I would like to see is that like if you input climax, and even if you have like 2 bars, that their climax super is given priority over Howl super. Or they could just give him back his fucking original climax input. That works too. Like it'd be pretty cool if like the climax supers were just placeholders, or even if like characters with like really simple climax inputs, they get to retain their inputs, but characters with like complex climax inputs like Cronin, they get the new inputs, which would be again quarter circle back, half circle forward. Because boy, trying to do that shit consistently for combos is kind of annoying. But I guess like the long and short of it would be like real strong. I don't want to say he's top tier, but I feel like with his toolkit, he's definitely running for high tier in this current version. Also, I do think that Ryo is probably going to be a mid or anchor character. Just throwing that out there. Mid or anchor, never point. Same way in 14, you never ran in point. Because Ryo is like really good at building meter, And even furthermore, like if he can spend meter, he can build meter to spend meter and spend meter to build meter. So like a lot of his like 1 EX bar conversions, he ends up either building the bar. So like if you spend the EX bar like really early, he'll build the bar back by the time the combo ends that you just spent. Or if you spend it later in the combo, it's just like, oh, I just went meter neutral because you had like 1 bar and you spent like half a bar and then you got 1 bar back by the time the combo ends. So Ryo's meter build is really good. Like that goes like that's something I have to point out. Outside of that, I think there's not really much to discuss about Ryo. Oh, I don't know why they gave like his low parry. They changed the input from like 3B to 4D. I mean 3D to 3B to 3D. That's probably the most annoying thing about him right now. But otherwise, like the character's solid. Just changed his like how his DP in the climax works, and I have no complaints about the character, honestly. There will be a Ryo combo video dropping tomorrow, but by the time I post this video, it'll probably be yesterday. So look forward to that. It gives you an idea of like how Ryo works. I will say that like from what I felt, Ryo's combo potential is like really up there. Like you could just what's the word? I don't want to say flex, but you could just like have a brain fart mid combo and probably still have a combo. Let me see if I can like show you guys a quickie. Oh, wait 1 second. Where did I post everything? Oh, it's on my USB. Oh, 1 second, guys. Okay, so like here's everything I recorded for the video. I guess this would be a good example to use. Sorry, I'm not trying to hear that. I've listened to that the entire day. He's not dead, but he might as well be. Like the next hit is definitely you're dead. And I guess this would be also a good thing to show off really quickly. Let's use this one. Like like before the combo plays, just look at like his meter. It's at a perfect 3. Like I didn't build any extra meter yet, right? And I spent an EX bar, but I technically ended up meter positive, even though it's not really that much meter positive, but still meter positive. I guess the last combo I can show off is that I want to show off actually is I will say though, if you're trying to meter dump with this character, bruh. Like if you want to meter dump, he can meter dump. Like he can definitely meter dump. But I think that's probably why I'm gonna play him anchor, because he's just an effective way to like just dump meter in the. Like if I could just meter dump, he hurts. And like what makes this even funnier is that this is probably the weakest meter dump he has. That's the best way to put it. That's the weakest meter dump he has. Like he definitely has Todd's, so look forward to the combo video if you haven't already. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm still working on a Word document because someone asked for like a 1,000-word thesis on my thoughts on Ryo, and we're like halfway there. So look forward to that too, I guess, if you want to. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. Say bye to YouTube, everyone.